So you want to know what's it's so the most fucking hate myself. But you know what's more fucking annoying thing I can think of in the whole world, aside from myself. There's a lot about myself that I hate. But there's one thing that I think is so fucking annoying, and that's swearing. I just filmed a couple minutes with a lens cap on, so that's not gonna be used. In the meantime, I'm gonna go to the gym and I'll come back and we're gonna talk about getting rid of a shirt or something, just because. I'm walking to the gym right now and I was like, oh, I gotta film some stuff. But I was like, why does everybody show themselves working out, getting all sweaty? It's like the most gross thing. And like, it's kind of boring. Like, everybody does the same thing. It's just weird. So I'm not gonna do that today. I'm just gonna do it and then come back. It's just weird that everybody who might like say, oh, I'll go to the gym, they just go and film it all. It's stupid. Now that I think about it, filming yourself at the gym is actually a really good idea. Probably the most important thing to do to take care of your body. And, you know, for myself, I've been motivated just to see somebody go to the gym. So yeah, I'm crazy. I'm just in a fucking weird mood today. Now before, so like I was saying, as I was saying, as I was saying, I'm gonna get into my clothing really quick. I'm gonna give you a quick tour of my closet, but it's not gonna be a closet tour. It's just kind of to give you an idea of why I'm getting rid of the shirt. And I think that it would be really helpful to just kind of get a broad stroke of what's going on in my head. So when I talk about it, blah, 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 here we go. All right, so this is my closet, sort of. It's, this is all my stuff. So basically I was just like looking at it, I was like, damn, I have so much clothes. This is ridiculous. So I started getting really stressed out and I was like, okay, we got to get rid of as much as possible. I'm going to talk about that in a second. So I do it one by one. Now I pretty much already know what things I'm going to get rid of. It's just kind of more of like, I want to try it on, go through the process. Just because I don't like buying new clothes. It's just kind of a task to me to go shopping and all that business. I'm gonna just kind of quickly go over everything, just kind of give you the rundown again so you can understand. All right, so here's my pants. Basically, these are my like soft black ones. Here's some just khakis. Here's my skinny blacks. These are like dress. Okay, so really I only wear these two, this one, and these like for like screwing around the house. So I could probably get rid of this, and this. And then here's my sweaters. This one, I just realized it's getting a ring around the collar, so I'm kind of done with that. This one's just kind of boring to me. This one makes my belly look like it's fat, even if it's not. This one I never wear. This one I always wear. It's just a black, nice cashmere. So I basically only need one. But I would want another sweater, so I'd have to figure out a replacement for this, because this is like a cool guy's casual one. Quickly, I'm feeling a little bit better. So now I don't have to be so aggressive here with all my other stuff. So, and then my jackets, I'm not gonna get rid of these. So those can stay. And then I have my hoodies. I'm not gonna get rid of those because it's a black, gray, and a white. And like, as I was saying in the last episode, I'm just kind of getting away from blacks and stuff. So, as I'm wearing a black t-shirt. But yeah, I'm going through the motions. Browns is my secondary, and then my tertiary color would be like a green, or more of like a dark military, whatever. Anyways, so I'm gonna keep that. And then here's this black one. It's just really awesome. They're like snaps instead of buttons, which I really like, because I literally like was hooking up with a girl one time. It was just so awesome to just be like and just rip it off. Like, it was so awesome. Moving on, there's this shirt that's just kind of, it needs some love. The buttons are weird. I don't know. I like it because it's gray and it's awesome. This one, I have to always iron it, and I would like to get rid of my iron and find iron-less, iron-free shirts. But I do really like it. It's kind of a new experiment to dress a little bit smarter for me. Then there's this. This is kind of like a dressier thing. I really like it, but the sleeves are a little long, so I gotta fold it back because I'm a short guy, which is annoying. Probably gonna get rid of, so it kind of goes from like keep to probably remove from basically here. And then this guy. So let's talk about this guy. Oh, actually looks pretty good. Okay, so, well, maybe not. Know what I will do though instead. So I put it on. I was pretty sure I want to get rid of it, and there's a small chance that I still will. But right now, I don't know. I kind of still like the gray and black. You know, like say I have my browns or some kind of reds. I think it'll balance out just fine. The sleeves are a little long for me, which is really annoying. I was torn when I was talking about this, and you know, sometimes this happens. When you go through, you're like, oh, I'm sure I'm gonna get rid of that. And then you try it on, you're like, That's kind of what's going on here. But since I made some effort to get rid of something, I am going to get rid of something. So I think what we should do is get rid of. All right, so since this is a spontaneous thing, so this guy, I'm gonna put him into Limbo. So I'll just put him up here. And then I think we should start with some pants. So I think we should start here with these and these in Limbo. These as well. They're pretty awesome, but honestly, they're a little tight. So why would I wear something that's just a little bit tight on the calves? I don't know. So I gotta try those on and see what's up. I really love these too. I wear these a lot. Wear this a lot. I wear this a lot. This one, it's more of a summer thing only. This is workout clothes. These jackets and stuff, these are all worn like every day. You know what? I think that we're gonna put this in Limbo too. So that's just kind of, I mean, we're not really doing too much because I'm not totally throwing it out. I'm just kind of putting it on standby. So I'm gonna put it in this other like cubby hole, whatever, and just tuck it away. And if I don't touch it in like a few weeks or a month or something, then it gets tossed. And at that point, I don't care. I don't have like kind of what happened with this. I don't know. I don't know. Part of me is kind of hating this a lot. I think I have to wear it. I have to wear it for like a day and then maybe make a decision. So I'll wear it today, and then kind of by the end of the day, I'll know. It's not too bad. I think that did kind of make a dent. So if I just, yeah. So it's not too bad. I think it's okay. Yeah, I'd like to get rid of 2 more shirts and one of the hoodies. Definitely some sweaters. I got to work on that later. But all right. So really quick. So as I'm wearing this stupid shirt and drinking Coke first thing in the morning, I'm going to give you advice because I'm definitely somebody you should listen to. I've mentioned many times, I just kind of have clothes that are really old, and I'm just not into fashion, but I like style, like I said. I think it can be confusing because I don't want to say never buy new stuff. Like, I actually think you should buy a lot of new stuff, and like, it's not a consumerism thing, it's just like getting what you want. For me, is that I take really good care of my stuff. Like, I'm very careful, I make sure it doesn't smell, I'm super clean. I'm so good with my stuff, it's ridiculous. I have some things that I buy over and over again, like this hat. This hat here, I just got it, literally have not worn it. It's the same hat I've been buying for a while, it's just some flex fit. There's a link in the description, so. I might say, oh, I've had this for a while, but it doesn't mean I've had this for a while. This is my last one. This is the same exact thing, but it just got super gross. I was just looking at the footage to make sure that I got that cut, and I was seeing the hat, and I was like, oh, that's really gross. That's disgusting. Like, what? Do not do this. Do not let yourself. Why? So if you look at them both, then you'll notice like this one is just nasty. Like, it's gross, and you should replace things that are gross. Just because you don't want to buy something new, just buy a replacement. Like, you don't have to change it if you don't want to. If it works, it works. So I want to make sure that I get that point across that that you shouldn't hold on to gross stuff. Get new stuff because it's way better. Way better. So as you can see, sometimes it's easier to do some things and get rid of some other things. Like, it can be tough for me because, you know, I actually wear every single thing that I have there, and a lot of them serve a purpose. Like, sometimes I need to dress a little bit nicer. Sometimes I just wear the same thing every day. But yeah, I'll be working on this. I'll be filling you guys in as I go. But I want to give you insights. It's just like, yeah, sometimes I'm just trying to get rid of one shirt. And like I'm like tossing and turning it, and I'm like, I think that shirt sucks. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of it. And then I put it on, like, it's all right. I realized that actually I like this shirt more than two of my other shirts, and more than one of the, or a pair of pants or two or whatever I got rid of or put in limbo, so to speak. It's like a false win. Like, I didn't really get rid of it. And that's important. You don't want to just kind of like pat yourself on the back, think that you've done something if you've only gone halfway. It's like telling somebody you're going to go on a diet and you get, everybody's like, oh, awesome, good for you. Like, you get that thing. You don't want to feed into that. No, you didn't do anything. That's how I talk to myself. Because I hate myself. So many things with myself. It's like ridiculous. So I want to be realistic to whatever I do. So I put it away. Honestly, I'm just going to keep living my life just as usual. And if I don't use it and break it out because I want to wear this thing, I'm like, oh, I want to wear that green shirt, then I'll toss it, whatever. And the thing is, I'll probably enjoy looking for something new because I'm kind of tweaking stuff. So, I mean, if I'm getting rid of something, something's changing in my brain. Something about my taste and general idea is switching up. Now, I don't have a lot of stuff that I'm trying to get rid of in general. I'm just trying to like tweak and refine and trim, not completely purge. That's not what I do that enough. Like, I'll go through purges. Like, even if you like, look here, this stuff right there, all this is for sale. I'm trying to sell it at least. I got to price that stuff a little cheaper. Too, that's another thing is when you're selling stuff, which I sell a lot of things, you a lot of times just price it to sell, not price it to make money. Like, I'm selling that stuff not because I want money. Like, I'm not selling for business. I'm just trying to get rid of it and get a couple bucks and have it go to a good home. I'm not trying to profit, really. I just don't want to throw it out. Keep that in mind when you're pricing stuff for when you put it up on Craigslist or something. Be like, I have this tripod and this really nice fluid head tripod. And like, it's really nice. And I would love to keep it and I would love to use it in general. But at this point, I don't really care about like fluid motion in my camera shots or even in others. I'm like, whatever. And then what's it, like $300 or something? But I'll probably price it for like $125, maybe $100. Yeah, I don't know. I'll see what the competition is. I can't remember. I just pulled it out of the closet. What was the thing I was saying? Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about swearing. I must have talked to a camera that wasn't recording for probably 15 minutes. Awesome. So what I was saying though, which would be fine because now I can reiterate much more articulate. I can articulate it much better. So
I just freak out.
So a long time ago, I heard a study that said that people who swear make less money, and I was like, oh man. And I was swearing a lot, like normal, I would say, normal for like a Cape Codder, right? And then I heard later on, not too long ago, that people who swear a lot are less intelligent, like they have lower IQs. When somebody switched in the study, it was like I wish I could find it. Like, it was something like if they switched and stopped swearing, their IQ went up or something. And it had to do with them having to figure out what they actually thought and felt and had to articulate their thoughts. It's kind of like cheapening yourself and your brain to just swear, be like, shit, right? Or, this stupid fucking guy, right? It's like these things are just blurting out of these emotions or like fuzzy thoughts. But if you were to be like, gosh darn it, it's just a little bit less because you're holding it in control and you're evaluating the situation. You're present into the room. You're watching your tongue. You're not around kids and being a bad influence. Generally speaking, you're just more present, basically, and in yourself. And that's kind of how it all starts. So when I quit swearing, I realized, I do start kind of finding ways to articulate what I have to say quite a bit and a lot easier. And I find there's a little bit of drabness. There's a little bit of non-flariness. Like it's kind of like, it's like very proper. It's like kind of like, there's part of me that's just not that way. And it's kind of like being a nice guy, you know? Like, what was it about me that swore before, and why did I not swear? And what makes me think that swearing is bad? So I thought about that recently, and I'm just like, yeah, that's kind of like archaic behavior. Like, fuck that, right? So, you know, it's like, don't tell me how to talk, right? And it's like, let's say it was me talking to myself and I was swearing a lot. I'd be like, yo, whatever. Neither case is good. So this is what I propose. I say, what if I don't swear all the time and use swears intentionally, very, very specifically? So in an argument would be good, or if I'm making a video, it's like, oh, this is gonna be really fucking good video. Which obviously it's not that kind of video. So that wouldn't be a good case of proper use of the swear. So I think that it should be kind of like more like bringing in a sledgehammer, right? Generally speaking, this is my takeaways. Like, okay, before I thought, don't swear, swears are bad, make you stupid, and they make you less money. Let's just broad strokes here, right? But in the understanding, let's say that's the result, because that's a study, like that's fact, right? Then there's the personality and the flair and the actual like excitement of it and the emotions of just being and not doing what you're supposed to do all the time, I think is really, really important in life. Why should we just completely cut it out? I say for myself, I'm just setting a new rule that no swearing all the time, especially online. I definitely don't think that you should swear online. I mean, I'm swearing in this video and YouTube's probably gonna friggin' hate it because it wants it to be as Disney as possible. So it's going to, a lot of you will miss this video. Anyways, so I think that analogy of a sledgehammer is really good because we can bring it in and it's definitely a tool in the toolbox and definitely serves a purpose. But I really think that it's much more important to be articulate, make good money, and be smarter. It's a higher quality of living. Just going super hard into an opinion isn't really healthy, and it can be really a bad personality trait to really be super heavy-handed on something. You should always be open to be disagreed with. I do think that if you're not pissing off somebody or upsetting somebody or making them feel anything, maybe you're being a nice guy, you know? We don't want to be nice guys. We want to be true. We want to be good people. We want to be prosperous. We want to help the whole world. We don't want to be selfish. These are things that are for sure, good and bad are, you could say, undefinable. They're opinion based, but I don't believe so. I do believe that some things are bad, like disease and stuff like that. So there's a spectrum there, and I do think that being selfish is bad. I think that being a person that is there to help other people and make a difference and be valuable and not to turn away too many people, but if you're helping a lot of other people, then maybe that other person just isn't fit for you. You know, they're not supposed to be. Okay, so I'm rambling totally, but I don't think I've really made my point very clear, but I tried. I think we're gonna end it here. And then I'm going to reconsider the shirt tomorrow. Peace.